All right, everyone, how's it going? Spencer here, and today I have another review on another Audi. I know. Just bear with me. I'm very excited about this one. It's a 2018 Audi A3. We're up here in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to this 2018 Audi A3. Let's go. This 2018 Audi A3. Start by doing a walk around. This is a gray with black, obviously. Very sharp looking. It's sitting on Continental Pro Contact tires, and these are the 225/40/18s. So good all-season wheel and tire setup. Can run these in the snow, run them on the road, really all the way around. So really good tire. It's quiet, lasts a long time. These are the kind of 18-inch wheels. There's a sport package. You can go up in wheel size, I believe to 19 and 20s, depending on which package you choose. So something to keep in mind, but we'll check out that tread in a moment. But just very nice. Good tread throughout. So keep walking around the back here. As you can see, it is an A3. Nice LED real lights. 2.0, it's got the Quattro as well, so it is all-wheel drive. Coming down below, one of my favorite features is that dual exit exhaust. I think that's very sharp. You can see the parking system as well. Those are sensors, and there's a camera up underneath there as well by the handle, which just helps, come into parking spots, see what's behind you. It's very nice. Coming around to the other side. Again, just very sharp. Up above there is a big panel of glass. It's actually a moonroof that opens up. This whole piece of glass will move. It'll vent. It is pretty wide, so it's a little bit, bigger than a standard sunroof per se, which I think is phenomenal. It's very sharp looking. Of course, Audi flat irons across the back there. Like I said, if you guys like this vehicle or really any other vehicle, you're more than welcome to check out our inventory. Just want to pop the hood real quick here and show you the engine underneath. S-line badging, which is pretty nice. Again, those 18s, Continental Pro Contact, in great condition. Again, all seasons. Coming around to the front, you will have an LED daytime running light across the top there, turn signals, as well as the kind of normal projector beam bulb. They will be a by xenon bulb, which is very bright. Helps project, kind of out wide, a little bit further as well. Parking sensors, you can see kind of throughout. Up front there, nice large grille. Of course, Quattro badging as well. Go ahead and open up the hood here. Something I love that Audi is kind of continuously done is this actuator here, the shock, so that way you don't have to deal with, putting up an arm and, having it fall down, whatever it might be. It's just kind of a nice little, extra that Audi does that they think about. Another thing that Audi does too is, if you'll notice, there's actually 2 latch points. So pretty interesting. And that just kind of helps secure the hood a little bit more up at those higher speeds, as well as help out in a crash for safety. So, if you were to be in a front collision, then it'll actually hold that hood down a little bit tighter. Coming down below here, you will see the 2-liter. It's a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, single turbo. I believe these are sitting at about 220 horsepower, about 258 foot-pounds of torque. I will put the exact specs down below. Don't want to quote that and be wrong, but very nicely acquainted interior here of the engine bay. You'll notice the battery's all wrapped up there. Just helps with crashes once again, as well as just kind of quieter. You'll see the sound detonation up top there. Nice firewall back in the back there, but it's just very nice, all nipped and tucked. Just a really, really good engine. And I personally, I think this engine powers this vehicle very well. You know, it being just a little 2-liter, sometimes people kind of worry at this altitude, but it does a very good job. So go ahead and put this hood down. Go ahead and hop on the interior now. We'll take a look. It is a 4-door, 5-seater, of course. So back doors open as well. There'll be seating, obviously full belts all the way around. Good headroom, pretty good leg room. You know, I'll hop in the back there in a minute, but I'm almost 6 foot and I fit pretty well. I wouldn't count on it being super, super roomy. Obviously, if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, I'd definitely suggest a A4 or A6, but you know, just personal opinion. Coming across the door panel here, aluminum trim. Obviously, it's an Audi, so you will have a lot of power features, power locks, power mirrors, as well as power windows, all right there, one touch, which I absolutely love. You know, this is kind of the entry level, so to speak, and it's obviously acquainted well with kind of what Audi stands for, so that's awesome. Nice little storage pocket down below there, trunk release, as well as you'll notice this here, absolutely stunning Bang & Olufsen sound system. This sound system is well worth the money in my opinion. Very, very nice. This is a Premium Plus. It's got the tech package, got the Bang & Olufsen upgrade, so pretty neat. You'll notice down below there the pedals, nice and together. It actually comes down from the roof there, so you don't have to worry about anything, you know, on the floor. You don't. Sometimes it gets uncomfortable. It's got the all-weather floor mats in there right now. Coming up above a little bit, you will see it actually has an airbag for the knees, which is phenomenal. I know some other brands are starting to do this, like Subaru and whatnot, but obviously it being an Audi, it's gonna be pretty safe and secure. So lighting control there, like I said, does have the LEDs as well as the projector beam bulbs, front and rear fog lamps, all the lighting control there. And then of course you can adjust the brightness of the screen or the instrument cluster kind of throughout. You'll see our cruise control stock, turn signals on the left there. On the right, you'll see wiper controls. Of course, a horn in the middle. It doesn't work with the engine off, obviously. Controls for the virtual cockpit, and then all your audio controls there. But we'll show that a little bit more in depth in a minute here. The seats are pretty good. They hold you in pretty nice. They actually are more comfortable, if anything. Personally, I actually like the sport seats as well as the sport package a little bit more. I think there's better bolstering on the side here for your thighs, as well as, you know, I have a little bit longer legs, so it's just a little bit more comfortable for me. But still, you know, really good seat, comfortable, is leather. Like I said, it's the black leather, power seats. This here you won't see in like an RS3 model, so I don't know, some people prefer that, I guess, on the A3 S3 versus something like the RS, which is kind of funny, but weight saving, I guess. We'll go ahead and close it up. You'll notice in the mirror up top there, beautiful sunset, but it's got the, if I can focus, it's got the blind spot system through Audi, so we call it Audi Side Assist, which is a pretty clever little name, but really good looking dashboard across here. These vents are really neat, kind of an airplane style, I guess. They kind of, to me, they look like an airplane engine, if anything. But very adjustable. You can turn them on and off. It's super easy. Couple buttons across the dashboard here. Hazards, obviously. Manual parking sensors. Kind of the ability to turn them on. Auto off feature, so if you don't like the engine turning on and off at each stop, just to save you a little bit of fuel and emissions, then you can turn that off there. Traction control, and then the ability to put that screen up and down, so pretty nice. Also, dual zone climate, automatic as well. 3-stage heated seats for both driver and passenger. A USB, which, thank goodness, finally we have the USB on these Audis. Absolutely love that. It's definitely much needed. So just have my iPhone plugged in there now. It'll charge it, do CarPlay, things like that. 2 good-sized cup holders, not the biggest. It is a German car, so they don't really focus on that too much. You'll see the gear selector here. It is an S-tronic, so it's a dual clutch transmission. Super easy, very good transmission. I absolutely love the way that this performs. It's really, really quick. You know, as you're kind of ready for the next gear, it's there. Whether it's upshifting or downshifting, it's also fun to play in the manual mode there. This particular one, like I said, doesn't have the sport package, so it won't have the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, but absolutely very, very fun. Does have a sport mode. Push button ignition there. Your MMI controls down below. We'll just breeze through these super quick. Radio, media, navigation, telephone, quick kind of toggle keys. A big pad that you can write on as well as scroll. left and right drawer keys, a menu, a back button, and the volume on the right side there. So very, very easy, simple. If you're looking for a more in-depth kind of review of this, I'll definitely link that down below, or check out my channel. There's a full in-depth review on this and the virtual cockpit in an A3, funny enough. So check that out. Get it in focus here. Just a really nice looking dashboard, really good looking interior. Go ahead and power it on here. So put our foot on the brake, tap the button. Very, very quiet startup. You'll see that virtual cockpit turns on, which is awesome. This main screen turns on to a picture of the A3, which is really neat. And kind of going through some of these quick features. You have the view key over here on the left. Like I said, it's just how you control the virtual cockpit. So you'll hit view. You can kind of scroll through. There's a full map in a minute here once it loads up, which I think is absolutely gorgeous on this vehicle. There we go. There'll be a this is a telephone tab, but because the Bluetooth is paused, because there's phones plugged in, it won't do anything. But this is where you'd make Bluetooth calls. You have AM, FM, XM, all that kind of information on this screen, and then of course the miles on the vehicle, as well as fuel economy, things like that. So I personally like driving it with the map big. You can still see your gauges down below, which is awesome, and then engine temperature and fuel in the vehicle are still analog, so pretty nice. Good wheel, really comfortable wheel. There's bolstering up here at the 10 and 2 position. It's comfortable to one-hand drive. It's the steering's not too heavy, not too light. It's kind of right in between, which I absolutely love. Another thing that a lot of people don't think about, but there's a hole in the middle of the steering wheel down below here, so it's comfortable on longer road trips. Pretty good soft padded materials over on the side there, so if you just need to relax and drive, it's totally doable. It's totally manageable and definitely not straining. So go to the menu here. Standard new Audi kind of setup. You can go through, you have your navigation that you can pull up on here, Audi Connect, all sorts of fun things. Again, I'm going to link all my other videos. Please check out my channel for the more in-depth tech on this vehicle as well. Go ahead and turn that off and take a look at the back seat here real quick. Oh my goodness, just look at the way that paint pops. Really is beautiful. We'll stop and take a look at the trunk real quick. Really good size, it's pretty deep. You'll notice the Bang Olufsen amp and subwoofer up top there. Ski pass through, foldable seats. But lots of really good space, just very usable, which I love. Coming around to the side, we'll hop in the back seat here. Like I said, I'm about 6 foot or so. Pretty easy to get in, not too bad of a drop off. Good couple inches of room. All weather floor mats. Just a nice place to be. Take a look at that dashboard. Absolutely stunning. If you guys like this content and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel down below. It should just be Spencer Steele 7. Or if you want to see more coverage of Audis and all sorts of fun things, please stay tuned to our other channel. It's Audi Flatirons. It will be linked down below as well. Just hit subscribe, turn on notification, and make sure you guys stay tuned. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in to this review of the 2018 Audi A3. If you do like this particular vehicle or any other, A3, A4, used cars, whatever it might be, please check out our inventory as well. We have lots of new and used vehicles. Thanks.